we're just having a look at I saw an interview with SMB Capital, which is a prop firm in the US. They have some great videos looking at how professional traders go about their trading and the proper way to trade, the institutional way to trade, and they have some very good traders there, seven-figure traders. And this young girl, they were interviewing her. She's a 21-year-old girl, an independent trader. And I just thought this was phenomenal, the process she was showing for a 21-year-old girl. She's absolutely got the whole world in front of her at starting out like this, as long as she doesn't get cocky and blow up her account. But I just thought I bag a lot of people about scalping, but if it's done right, then you can really do very well with it. And she's a good example of someone that's got her head screwed on. She's done very well with the way she's trading. She shows her set up playbook and everything, and goes right through it for about an hour. They have an interview. I'll put the link in the description box, and there's another one, chat with traders, where a guy sent an email into Aaron asking how do you get started in trading, and they go through a lot of the pitfalls that people face when they're in that position, when they're starting from complete zero and they want to transition to becoming a trader. They give a very honest account about a lot of the pitfalls that people face. I'll put that link to that podcast as well. That goes for about an hour too. But a couple of good ones, and see how she was showing this for the interview, but this is her scalp open drive, they call it. I call this a gap reversal, but they call it an open drive. It's the same thing. So she's showing her, she goes through shows her playbook and everything, and she's very good. It's an exact example of how an institutional trader goes about it. So I don't think she's an institutional trader, but she trades like she is. So she's just saying what her trades were here. It's very similar to my strategy. I'm assuming this is pre-market. I'm not sure what she's showing with this. Could be pre-market, I'm not too sure, but it's the 28th of the 6th. It's the 1 day. It's 1 day showing 1 minute, showing the 1 minute chart. So her chart's slightly different to mine, but it's the same thing, the same date. This is my one. This is my gap. This is a gap here. A bit hard to see it here at the moment, but this is a gap. This is the gap here on the 3 minute, right? That was the open. The gap up at the open. Now she's getting a gap fill reversal. She calls this they call this open drive, right? So whatever the case, you get a consolidation, and you fill that gap in. That's a typical short play, that one. Very, very powerful play, that one. And this is the entry on my 1 minute. It's 3 minute and 1 minute. This is the scalping strategy that I don't really show much, because but this is a scalping strategy this is the part of my trading method, the scalping strategy. If anyone's that excited about scalping, I'll show them this, but I don't want to work that hard for my money. I'd prefer to I don't want to be like working that hard, but some people, if you're young and you're really excited about it, you might like to try this and see for yourself. You've got to try these things for yourself. So that's like I could put on a trade here, like a double entry here. So you put on one trade, one entry here and one entry here, right? And then you can exit both right here, because you're that far from VWAP. You want to take an tight exit here, and take a tight exit. Or I don't trade this way, but a lot of people do. Professional traders. She's talking about taking a third off on her video, so I'm showing how you do it with my. So you take off this trade here, you take it off half. Take off half, and then the other half which was that one, you take it off here. So I take it all off here, two entries, both out here. If I'm going to get out, I'm getting out. I don't stuff about taking half off. She just struck me as a very good level-headed girl, and if anyone can start off that way at 21, my God, the future she's got ahead of her is absolutely astounding. Just thought I'd show someone who actually trades properly according to the rules, and her method's a bit different to mine, but we got the same result. So just showing, that's what I meant to say. There's a guy on, I can't remember what his channel's called, but he shows a very simple 3-bar, it's a 3-bar or 4-bar play that he only trades that 3-bar. He gets the breakout, it's a gap up, and then he gets a resting candle, and then he goes for the trade on the breakout of the third candle, or it might get 2 resting bars like these little dojis, but they'll be up here, little inside ones, and then he takes a trade on the breakout. That's only in very bullish conditions that you can trade like that, but this trade has been around since candle charting first started, pretty much. You can find it anywhere on the internet. Do you think people can follow what he's saying? It's just excruciating looking at some of the comments. That it takes no explanation whatsoever. It's such an easy. So this is what the problem that I thought it was just me, but he just gets so frustrated with people asking stupid questions. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, he sells a course. That's obviously why he's doing it, to sell a course. And it's a legitimate strategy, but boy, oh boy, it's so frustrating trying to get through. Like, people are just asking the dumbest questions. Like, I can't believe it. So, I mean, how do you get through to those people? I don't think you do. He's just selling a course. If they're stupid enough to buy something they can get for free, then that's their stupid fault. Because I tell you now, even if they bought the course, they wouldn't be able to make any money, because they'd be their head's so filled up with crap that they can't just follow simple instructions. This is what I see all the time. And so how do you dumb it down for people? You don't. He's realised that people want to be sexy and they want to be cute with it, and they're willing to part with their money. Then he's going to make a course out of it, and he's going to take their money off them. It's just it's an old saying, you can't cure stupid, right? So I try to show, maybe he's interested in what I show, so that's okay. Fair enough, suit yourselves. Just thought I'd show this video, and if anyone's starting out in trading, you've got to start right from the beginning, and most people don't know how to start out right, and they end up learning all these stupid mistakes and just getting in trouble. But anyway, that's just it for now, and as I said, I'll put those 2 links in the description. So bye for now.